Hey guys!
I'm Issa.
And I'm Sam.
And welcome back to Likewise Pod.
It's about whatever we want.
Last week was so fun. I love Spotify Wrapped. And I kid you not, when I say send me your Spotify Wrapped, I really mean it. So please send me your Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah, DM it to the pod account. I want to see it too.
Okay, yeah, DM it to the pod account at Likewise Pod. So yeah.
Amazing. I'm so excited. I don't know why I just said I'm so excited. I meant like for right now, for today.
No, I'm so excited for this episode. It's going to be so good. But before we get started with that, Sam, do you want to talk about your roses and thorns for the week?
Yes. Okay, I'll start with my thorn. Why not? I was just talking about it to Issa, and literally every night I keep ranting about it to everyone. But my thorn is that, like, I just found out that over the summer when I'm, like, enrolled in, like, the class to get credit for my internship that I'm required to have to graduate, I have to pay tuition while I'm at my internship to get the credit for it, which, like, it makes sense because you're getting credits for it, but, like, the only reason, like, I don't know, it's just, like, it's built into my degree plan when, like, it really doesn't need to be. I feel like they could make us, like, not pay tuition for that, but yeah, so that's just kind of annoying. The other thing is just that, I went to the store and they didn't have the last thing I was looking for, so I could finish making Issa a birthday present, because today's her birthday, actually, while we're recording. So I was just sad about that, and I also just have a lot on my plate to wrap up the week. But my rose is that I'm kind of, like, finally done with, like, my big projects for finals, and I'm still just, like, way too excited for Jock to come out on Sunday.
Oh, I'm so excited for Jock. It's been a long time coming.
Oh, it was so long.
Guys, I'm still working on a secret project, but I can't wait for it to come out.
months, because I found out about it and, like, started doing some stuff for it, like, a week or 2 weeks after we recorded with Eli.
Yeah.
And no, so it's really been a while.
That was crazy. I was like, wow, I'm so honored to know.
Yeah, you got the inside loop.
I did. Start a podcast, you'll be on the inside all the time. My thorn is that it's dead week, and honestly that's kind of how I feel. But, like, I have so much work to do from now through finals, and I'm just so stoked to be done. And my rose is that I've been hanging out with some friends this week, like, safely, of course, don't worry. And like, on, what was it, Sunday, I went to look at some Christmas lights, and it was so fun. And my friend and I, like, we walked, I don't know how far, but we walked a lot. And, like, as we were walking, a cat followed us for probably, like, half a mile, and it was so cute. But then it left, so I don't know what happened to the cat. But yeah, it's been good. Yeah.
I love cats. I love when they just, like, follow you in, like, the wild. Like, well, not the wild, but, like, public. I don't know.
In the wild. Oh, crazy.
Yeah, when I worked at a dance studio in high school, I would, like, have to go pick up trash from, like, the yard, because the yard is, like, really close to the road. Anyway, it's just, like, a weird setup. So I'd, like, walk around, find any trash floating around outside, and one day I was out there picking up trash, and this really cute cat just, like, came up to me and was, like, hanging out with me, and it was, like, so strange, because, like, in the middle of a city.
In the wild.
In the wild, you know.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I love cats. I just want a kitten so bad. Oh, they're so cute.
Okay, I always wondered, because I swear, like, so Issa, like, doesn't have pets, right? So
that's true.
I always wondered, like, what her stance was on, like, cats and dogs and stuff, because, like, I'll, like, send her photos of my cat all the time, but, like, sometimes I'm always like, I wonder if she, like, doesn't even want to see my cat. Like, what if she doesn't like cats? Like, because I just never knew.
I like cats. However, I'm not the biggest dog person, so
Yeah.
Like
I like dogs, but I prefer cats.
like it's so funny because like in the sororities happiness group chat, everyone always sends pictures of their pets, and I like only like the ones with like the cats in them, and like the dogs I just kind of ignore. Sorry guys. Like I'm glad that other people enjoy it, but that's just not me. I'm sorry.
No, that's a-okay. We've always only had small dogs because my mom is a cat person. So like our dogs are cat-sized, and like
My dad, when he was a kid, his family got a dog, and my abuela, she says that it was a small dog, but my dad says it was like a giant one. And don't get me wrong, I know my abuela is old and that her memory might not serve her as well as it used to, but I have a feeling it was probably more on the smaller side of things. But my dad is really, really not a dog person, and so we don't have any pets. And then my mom, when she was, I don't know how old she was, but she was attacked by a dog, so she doesn't like big dogs. So there's that.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, that was so
No,
awkward.
the way that we just got on a tangent talking about pets is so funny. Yeah, moral of the story, we prefer cats over dogs. Oh my gosh, wait, likewise home, we can have a cat.
Oh yes, I'm so down. I love that.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
There's just so much crazy energy today.
I know, literally. One of my friends, she delivered me coffee and a donut today, and now I'm like a little shaky and just kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
But
oh my gosh, I got coffee on my way home from picking up lunch, and I was like sitting here drinking it, and I was like, oh my gosh, something is different. And I've been drinking coffee almost every day recently. Again, I know, bad, but it's dead week, and I have like 8-hour days of just meetings only. But I was drinking it, and I felt weird. Like, I was like super jittery, and I was like, oh no, this like bean juice is like hitting really different today, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, I don't know, I'm feeling good now. That was like 2 hours ago. 4 hours ago.
I still have my coffee, and I kid you not, it is some of the best coffee I've ever had. I have no idea what it is though, like, but it's so good.
You're gonna have to ask her.
I definitely will. I'll be like, so what is this? I need to know. And then I like had my mom try some when she got home, and she's like, oh my gosh, that is so good. I was like, yeah, I literally have no idea what's in it though.
That donut looked really good too. It all looked so good. I
actually haven't had any of the donut yet, but I gave my mom some because she's like, oh, I'm so hungry, but I don't know what to eat. I was like, do you want some of the donut? And she's like, well, if I have to, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
Like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I was like, nice.
I love that.
Can't wait to eat it.
I'm also obsessed with your new hoodie.
Me too. Okay, so last night, so for those of you not aware, I'm not a huge fan of my birthday. I just I honestly could not care less about it. I just kind of treat it like all the other days. But my family, like, they gave me their gifts last night because I was not going to stay up till midnight to, like, celebrate my birthday because I just didn't want to. Sorry, Mom, Dad, Josiah and Olivia. But so my sister was like, okay, Issa, fine. Since you convinced me, I'll give you your present now. I was like, okay. And it's a We're Not Really Strangers red hoodie. And so I'm really stoked about that because I've been wanting it for a while. And now just another one to add to my collection of, unfortunately, a sad amount of hoodies. But it's getting bigger. So at least there's that. And then my brother got me a weighted blanket. So
Oh my gosh, I could talk forever about how much I love my weighted blanket.
It's so nice. It's so heavy though. I mean, it feels heavy to me. It's 15 pounds, but like it still feels heavy to me because I'm weak.
I think mine is 12.
Oh, it's so soft and comfy, and I'm like, oh, I'm living my dream life right now.
Oh my gosh, I was thinking about porch yesterday because when I used to have my weighted blanket on my porch bed in the sorority house, beans would all like fall to the bottom of it. So then like the next night when I would get into bed like super late, I'd have to like pick up the corners of the bottom and like redistribute the beans. But like I bet everyone could hear all the beans just like shifting in the blanket.
That's actually so funny.
But I needed to be equally weighted down. Like I couldn't leave them like that.
Yeah.
But then I was like, wow, why do I actually miss porch right now?
Honestly, I kind of do too. Like, it's a little weird, but well, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it.
It just like made my sleep so great. Like,
yeah, wait, that actually is so true. And like porch naps, those hit different.
Yeah, it was just really cold, so like I don't really miss that.
Yeah, amen to that.
But yeah, anyways, we keep talking about literally the most random things.
Yeah, except for so I guess we should move on to our main topic, I guess, before we run out of time.
True.
Oh my gosh. I'm honestly so excited about this. I can't believe we have not thought about this topic before. But when I saw this on the doc, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, Sam, this is perfect.
I feel like this is like literally what we've like, I feel like we've tried to create this concept or like this idea multiple times, and we were never able to get like the idea out of our brains or like across, and then I just so happened to stumble across the like Pinterest thing with all the questions, and it just made sense.
Yeah, no, for sure, because like we've done our bucket lists, we've done other things that I can't think of right now, but like this just makes so much sense to do for us, because like we talk about all this stuff all the time, but I feel like to put it into one pod and like just have it all out there, or like mostly out there, is great.
Yeah, definitely like in one spot we can like come back and listen to it and in like the future and see if we like actually did these things. Yikes.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Oh, our topic for today, I mean, it's in the title, so you probably saw it already, but we just haven't said it. We're creating our dream lives, and yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah, so the like prompts, the like question prompts that we got this from, I guess, it's just like there's a graphic we found on Pinterest from Rachel Cable is her name. She has like a website and stuff. But yeah, creds to her because we like her questions.
Yeah, they're very thought provoking, and it was really hard coming up with an answer to a few of them. But
yeah,
I don't know.
Some of them
I also think
hard.
about this stuff a lot, and so I was like, oh yeah, I know this one, I know this one, I know that one. But then others, I was like, yo, I don't think about this stuff.
Yeah, definitely. If I actually like used them as like journal prompts, like she meant for them to be, and if I like sat there and like wrote like a whole paragraph or like page about each one, then like I'd probably think of more things than just like where my mind first goes and like what I put down for right now. But like if I were like actually sitting there writing, I feel like I would like come up with like a lot of deep things.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I feel like as we talk about it a little bit, we'll be able, like, we're not just be able to, like, we definitely will be elaborating more and like talking to each other through everything.
So the first question is, what does my ideal day look like? So Issa, do you want to take it away with your ideal day?
Sure. I'm a very, very simple gal, and so this definitely will not sound like probably anyone else's ideal day, but like if you know me, you know that this is like very on par, I feel like. But anyways, so as you all know, I love soccer, and so my ideal day would start with like a Sounders game at noon, and then like they'd obviously win because it's my ideal day. And then just going off into Seattle and like walking around, exploring the city, and then ending the day at Gasworks with friends and just sitting on the hill watching the sunset and looking at the stars. Like Gasworks at night is my favorite spot in Seattle, just because 1, you got a beautiful view of the skyline over the water. 2, it's a great spot for looking up at the stars. 3, anywhere in the city at night is so much fun, and just like sitting with friends and like reflecting and talking and like crying in some cases. Definitely guilty of that, but yeah, I just like it a lot. So that's my ideal day. What about you, Sam?
I like it. Mine's pretty simple. No Sounders game in mine. But obviously, I'd wake up and then I would make a smoothie or get a smoothie. Either way, I could make it or just go buy one. Because I love smoothies, and I feel like whenever I have like smoothies in the morning, it's very productive, and my ideal day is like, I guess, kind of productive. And then I would get ready because I love like doing my hair and makeup, picking out a fun outfit. Like, I just love getting ready. And then I would like shoot some sort of content, videos, photos, literally anything. Just because I have so much fun doing that. And I'd probably like get lunch with friends, and obviously I would have been shooting with them. And that's kind of it. Probably also ending with a sunset. Love a good sunset. Yeah, that's it. That sounds like the most fun.
That's so funny. Mine starts at noon, goes to the end of the day, and then yours starts in the morning, goes till noon, and then a sunset.
Yes.
I love that. I feel like it's very on par for us. I'm such a nighttime person. I love the nighttime.
I do too. I love everything. I love all parts of the day. Like, I literally can never answer if I'm like a morning bird or a night owl, because I'm both.
Yeah, no, that's very understandable. Okay, let's move on to the second question, I guess. What is one habit you'd like to start?
Mine's really simple. I wrote down that I want to start gratitude journaling. I just feel like it's really wholesome, and you stay really grounded with it, and it also, like, I guess, like, humbles you in a way. But yeah, I just feel like it's a good way to be appreciative of everything in your life, and especially like starting my day like that. I would want to do that. What about you?
So mine, like, it sounds so cheesy, but like, I want to start every day by welcoming the Holy Spirit. And like, again, I know it sounds so cheesy, but when you're at camp, like, one of the guys on the worship team said that he starts every day by saying, "Good morning, Holy Spirit, I welcome you to my day." And I'll do it sometimes, like, when I remember it, but I really just want to make it a habit. So I'm like starting every day like that, and like just starting it off on the right foot, you know? So yeah.
I like it. The next question is, one fear I'd like to overcome is...
I need to just get over my fear of rejection and failure. Like, I need to take the risks that'll serve me well and that I can learn from, so that I can not only like further my career, like aspirations and stuff, but just like become a better person overall, I feel like. Yeah.
So, my fear that I would like to overcome, I put down my driving anxiety, which I've never really had an issue with until after my accident, obviously. And it's getting better, especially because recently I've been driving a different car, my like old car, especially because it's like so rainy and stuff. But I just feel safer in that car because I didn't like crash it. But when it comes time to start driving the other one, like, I've been driving a lot, and like, I just go get coffee like every day to try to, like, I don't know, feel more comfortable on the road again, and I feel pretty good about it. Like, yesterday was my first time driving on the highway, and in the rain. Well, driving on the highway in the rain. Yeah, it was like lightly raining, so I was like a little scared, but I was like, I'm doing it. And it was fine. So I felt a little bit good about that, but I just really want to be back in a place where I don't have that like fear every time I like turn.
Yeah. No. I'm proud of you though for doing that.
Thanks.
Baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps for sure.
All right. The next question is, where would you love to live?
I talk about this one all the time. But I would love to live in Philly. I assume, as always, I've never been there before. I just assume. Or Boston. I love Boston.
Ooh.
What's your dream place?
So I know I literally talk about this all the time too, but obviously I'd love to stay in Seattle, but I also really wouldn't mind somewhere in like SoCal or like somewhere in Texas, like Dallas or Austin or San Antonio or something. I just feel like it'd be a lot of fun, and like I could really thrive in any of those places.
I did really like going to Dallas. It was really fun, but I was also there in like the end of February, so like it was pretty mild and like not super hot or anything. So I probably wouldn't be a fan of the summer, but I did enjoy it there.
Yeah, no, honestly, kind of like you in Philly. Like I've never been to any of those places. I mean, I've been to SoCal, but not for very long. But I just feel like I'd like it.
Yeah, exactly. The next question is, how could you change one relationship in your life for the better?
This isn't really gonna change just one relationship, but every relationship I have, and it's just that I need to get better at listening, and not just listening, but active listening. I've always had such a hard time with this, and I don't know why. My mind's just in all the places all the time, and it's really annoying. But like there have been way too many instances where I zone out literally mid conversation, mid sentence, and am just not taking in what the other person's saying. And I feel like not only would that serve me better as I continue in like career field and education wise, but just as a, person. Because it sucks when the other person's not listening to you. So I need to get better at listening.
It's a good one. See, I feel really lucky because since Issa and I have the podcast together, she kind of always listens to me. LOL. And then I feel like we equally zone out on each other, but
I mean, the lag doesn't help sometimes, but
it's so hard. And like anytime I freeze or something, yeah, that sucks. But yeah, that's a good one. I also have a mind that's everywhere all the time. But my name means good listener in like Greek or Egyptian, or I don't know. I looked up when I was like 8, and that's what it meant.
That's fun.
Yeah. Mine. Okay. I have like a friend. So I guess this is only changing one relationship. But I have a friend who, her and I, wow, I can't like pronounce anything today. It's the coffee. Her and I have just like gone through a lot of chaos together, like just shared chaos, and I feel like nothing bad ever happened like between her and I. It's just like weird rifts in friend groups and things like that. But her and I have kind of fixed our friendship a lot, and we're like as close as ever, and I just really want to just like show her more love and appreciation, because she sent me like a really wholesome paragraph the other night out of nowhere. And like we talk every day, but it was still like such a surprise, and it was just so wholesome and made me feel so good, and I want to like be able to be a person like that for her too. So that's mine.
That's so sweet. I love that. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, the next question is, what is your dream career?
I talk about this all the time, but besides like just being an influencer in general, because I really would love to do that, just like being a stylist for like the photo studio of a company, specifically Urban. Yeah. What about you?
Mine has definitely completely shifted gears over the course of the past probably like 6 months. But I really just want to be a content creator, like whether it's just the pod or YouTube or a magazine or whatever else. Like I just want to create content that others receive and like enjoy and potentially learn something. I don't know. I just think it'd be a lot of fun.
Yes, love that. Love our content creation goals. Hopefully we get there someday.
I believe in us.
Yeah, I also believe in us. And I also believe in Eli Jonathan. Get all my friends famous.
Yes, get him famous first, though.
Yes.
Okay, wait, real quick. Sorry, side note. My sister, she's just like the other day, she's like, Issa, I just feel like, I've always had this feeling. I just feel like I'm meant to be famous. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, I've tried. You were just, I need to get famous and then I can be famous too. Okay. Sorry, that's all.
No, that's so funny. Actually, side note, I was telling Gemma this earlier today, but I like got home from going and picking up like lunch and coffee and stuff, and I go in and my mom has been doing this thing where she Zooms with like a couple of her students. It's called like lunch with teacher, and they get to like pick a friend to like Zoom with them for a day during lunchtime and just like hang out. And she came in and there's like these two girls in her class that are like they're cousins and they're so cute, and they always ask me about like my YouTube channel and stuff, and so my mom had me go in there and then she made them look up Eli. Like she like spelt out Eli Jonathan for them, like they looked it up. She made them watch the Sideways music video from last year. It was so cute. Yeah,
That's so cute. Oh my gosh.
The highlight of my day. That should have been my rose. I'm getting so sidetracked on literally everything today. Wow.
100% okay.
Yes. Okay, so the next question is, what is one affirmation you could use to encourage yourself?
So I have always struggled with like my self-confidence, and believe it or not, I really have struggled with that. Like I know I joke around all the time like, oh my gosh, I'm so great, I'm so much better than everyone else, but yeah, anyways, so one that I just need to remember is that like I am enough and I've always been enough. But like that's not to say like, oh, I don't need to do extra work. Like still got to put the work in, but like I as a person am enough. What about you, Sam?
Amazing. I loved that. Mine, I wrote down, you are special and people believe in you, because I don't know, that's just like probably like one of my favorite things to hear when like other people tell me that. So I was like, why am I not telling myself that? Just because like, I don't know, I feel like I don't feel that way often, but that's the truth.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure, I can identify with that as well. Next question is, what are 3 things you could do to improve your physical health?
So many. Like, there's so many more than just 3. But for 3, literally drink more water. Oh my god, I'm horrible at that. And then honestly, I really want to get off of eating fast food, and I did that pretty well last semester, but this semester and like this summer I've been so bad about it, and I just eat so much fast food and it's so horrible. And then whoa, what does that even say? I cannot read that. Oh, it says move more. I'm not very active. Just because like last semester when I was going to like the gym all the time with Nat, I was so happy and felt so good. And now I like literally don't work out. And even when we went online, I would go on like walks like every day with my mom and sister, and I just don't do that anymore. So yeah.
Yeah, my 3, well, my first one is drink more water. Yeah, I just feel like even if I were to drink a lot of water, I feel like drinking water is just good, and there's always room for improvement there. And also, I cannot talk, I'm so sorry. My second one is to exercise and work out, because I just don't. It's really, really bad. So I need to like take my sister out to like kick the ball around or something, because that's my favorite form of exercise. That's like the only form of exercise I do. Anyways, or like do Chloe Ting, because I remember I was going to, but then I just never did it.
Oh my gosh, the one time I tried to do it was so horrible.
And then my third one is actually stick to my intermittent fasting and eat well, and not just like whatever I want in the period that I do eat. So like just a quick rundown if you don't know what intermittent fasting is, because I literally did not know until like this time last year or something. I was really confused by it. But so pretty much I just don't eat for 16 hours a day, and then I have an 8-hour period where I can eat, and then when I do eat, I'm like, oh, I can have whatever I want. But it also doesn't work if I, 1, don't eat well, and 2, don't exercise. So there's really no point in me doing it unless I'm exercising. So they kind of go hand in hand. So if you remember, over the summer I was on a huge reading kick for a week and a half. I read 3 books in like 10 days. But then after that, I literally just stopped. And so like I've been on my 4th book for like ever since then. And so I just want to get back into reading, and like I just want to read more.
That's a good one.
What about you?
All I wrote down is make more content, which I feel like I already do, but like just like for everything in general, like I don't know, I feel like I'll randomly like just be like super super active on Instagram and like super super active on TikTok, but then not active on YouTube and whatever. I want to make things, or like even just like making more like stickers and stuff. I kind of fell off that because I'm just so busy, but I want to figure that out more.
Yeah, no, you're so good at it, and I wouldn't mind more content from you. Okay, next one is, how do you want to feel when you wake up in the morning?
Mine's, I don't know, pretty straightforward. I just wrote peaceful, which I don't know if that will happen for a while, because like, I mean, over break I feel like I definitely do, but just like with having like my positions and stuff every day, like the first thing I do when I wake up is I like check all my notifications and I like respond to emails and stuff, or like I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's always been like overwhelming mornings, not like just peaceful mornings. I would love to have a morning where I don't look at my phone, but that sounds so scary with position stuff.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Yeah, no, mine's very simple too. Like I just want to feel relaxed and refreshed, because I feel like, I mean, I definitely know I don't get enough sleep. I feel my most refreshed when I get like 8 or 9 hours of sleep, which is kind of crazy because I only get that like sometimes. Like lately I've been getting like 6, maybe 7, and then like a week ago or something I got 13 hours of sleep, and I just felt so tired and groggy. So a nice in between of 8 to 9 hours.
Next question is, what are you already grateful for in your life?
I feel like this is probably something I talk about the most, but if I don't, then I'm so sorry. Then I'm just like remembering it totally wrong. But I'm so beyond grateful for the support systems I have. Like my friends and family mean the absolute world to me. So to have so many people in my corner at all times and through all things is absolutely incredible. Yeah. What about you?
Mine's pretty much the same thing. I wrote my amazing friends, and just like all the opportunities I've had recently. I just feel so blessed.
Cute. Okay, the next one. This one was the hardest question for me to answer, but even though it's like really simple. But the words you'd like to live by are...
Oh yeah, when I got to this one, I was like, oh my gosh, you're so right. This one is so hard. I got to the hard one, and then I was like trying to write something, and then remembered that for one of my assignments in my internship prep class, I had to like literally write a personal mission statement. So my words that I want to live by are: work hard, follow your ambitions, challenge your comfort zone, and never give anything less than your best effort.
I love that. Oh my gosh.
Just a little Sammy B mission statement.
I totally read this question wrong, and so I thought it was, what are words that you live by? So my answer is like totally off, but yeah, if I think of a better one, I don't know. But so I said, this is gonna sound so harsh, but feelings are temporary, and like again, like I know that it might sound harsh, but personally I think it's so easy to get wrapped up in my feelings and emotions and all the sensations of a situation, rather than looking at the facts and logistics of the matter that are a lot less temporary than my own feelings. And that's also just like the kind of person I've always been. I try to be unemotional in cases where I don't need to be emotional, you know, so I don't let like my feelings and stuff like cloud my judgment. But that's not to say like I'm always unemotional, even though I probably am. I don't know.
I like it. Okay, the next question is, what is one thing you've always really wanted to do?
I've always just wanted to travel. Like, I know that's cheesy. I know everyone says that, but I just love seeing new places, seeing the history, exploring the architecture. I love architecture. Like, when I was younger, I wanted to be like an architect because I love it so much. But I just want to explore like hidden gems of cities, of countries and stuff, and literally just everything. Like, I just want to travel so bad.
I also would love to travel. But throwback to the bucket list episode, I've always wanted to skinny dip. So I just feel like it's like definitely a rite of passage thing, and like most people have done it or will do it, and I just haven't had that day yet. Or I mean, I guess night. I would probably do it at nighttime.
Okay. Next question is, how do you define success, and how will you know when you reach it?
So, I honestly have no idea, and especially for like how do you know when you reach it, just because like I mean I feel like you always have people telling you that like you're successful, or like wow, you're doing great things, look at all you've accomplished and stuff, but I feel like, you know, goals, to me at least, I feel like goals don't ever end, they just grow. And so
yeah,
like
100%.
It's not like you can say like, oh, I know that I'll be successful when I reach my goals, because like they never go away, they just expand. Like I don't know. So honestly, I have no clue.
I define success as being financially comfortable and not just stable. So, you know, like it's more like I'm good to go and I don't need to worry about just getting by. You know, I'm able to spend a little more money if I want to. And also like just being happy and not just content with where I'm at. And I feel like those are pretty measurable and easy to determine when I've reached success.
I like it. Okay. Next question is, what is holding you back from living your dream life?
This is such a loaded question, I feel like. I kind of answered this earlier, or like touched on it earlier, but my fear of failure and rejection, for sure. Like, I think I've also held on to things that I learned as a child that I have to do in order to get to certain places. Like, oh, you have to go to college. Oh, you have to do this in college. Oh, you have to do that, you know? And I think in order for me to live my dream life, I really need to just focus on me and my why. Without a purpose, I just don't really think there's a huge point. And I really just need to take the time to define what that is for me.
Yeah. Ooh. I didn't write a whole lot for mine, but I think just in general, like, self-doubt, I don't know, just, like, thinking, like, oh, I shouldn't do all these things that I want to do because I'm not going to, like, succeed, or things like that. And then just, like, in general, like, I always think that I don't care what other people think about, like, what I post or do or all this stuff, but, like, when you know that, like, there are, like, I guess a lot of eyes on you in like certain ways, you kind of are just like a little too self-aware about stuff. And so I don't know, I think I just need to like let go.
No, oh my gosh, that's actually so funny that you mentioned that, because tangent, because like this morning one of my friends, she messaged me, she's like, Issa, happy birthday, blah blah blah, like all these things, and like texted me like a novel. I mean, I love it, was Sienna, but she's like pretty much the gist of it is like, just remember to trust yourself. Like honestly, the only thing that matters is your opinions and your beliefs. Like, yeah, take other people into consideration, but don't make that like the be all end all of it, you know? Like at the end of the day, what your siblings think, what your friends think, what your parents think, what random people on the street think, that doesn't really matter. It's whatever you think, and like you need to just trust yourself and trust that you're going the right direction. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't know how you know what to say to me all the time, but you somehow do. And then just like the fact that you brought that up too, I was like, oh my gosh, like wow, crazy.
Guess that's what
Crazy
you need
how
to
life
hear.
works sometimes. Okay. Now, back on the questions. The next one is... Where is it? Oh, I found it. What seems to be missing from your life, and how can you get it?
Mine's sad but funny. I put human connection, just because online school sucks. And just like we just had like our last chapter this week, and for me, like, it was kind of like emo, because I literally, in my whole sorority experience, I love chapter. Like, I love chapter. I love just like seeing everyone in one room, and it's like the highlight of my week. And like all my positions have all been like super involved with chapter, so I've just really loved it. And it was just like sad that, like, you know, you go from like doing that all in person to like fully online for like almost 2 whole semesters now. And yeah, it was just like sad and not a fun feeling, because I've like seen barely any of our like friends in person. So sad. One thing I can do to get that back, I don't know, like, there's little things you can do, like, I mean, safely see certain people when you can, but it's not like the most safe thing to do. So yeah, I think that'll just continue being missing for a while. Not to be a pessimist, because I'm very much an optimist, but yeah.
No, I totally get that too. But I said probably just more validation from myself, because whether I like to admit it or not, I actually do get a lot of validation and reassurance from my friends all the time. But I need the confidence in myself that I have for others and that others see in me. So I think translating that to myself is extremely important, and I'll definitely be trying to work on that starting now.
I like it. I feel like I say that to every single one. No, I definitely feel that. I think I need to do that too. That is a big thing that I'm missing.
We literally have so many things. I like it. Oh, love that. That's so funny that we like, you know, merch.
Our little reaction messages that we use. The next question is, I feel happiest about myself when, or I guess you feel happiest about yourself when.
Mine, it's just really simple and like everyday thing, but whenever I finish a project, whether it's a pod episode or a YouTube video or a painting or even like a school project of some sort that I'm really proud of, because that shows myself that I can make myself happy and that my work and effort was enough and that I'm capable of whatever it was and that I like got it done. What about you, Sam?
I talked about this a little bit earlier, but I just feel happiest when I like get ready and when I'm like productive. Like today, I have been having a blast. I like turned in my final project. I like went to my meetings. I put on this outfit. I'm like literally wearing like heeled sandals right now, just in my house.
Your outfit is so cute.
I'm not going anywhere else, but I'm like wearing this outfit. Oh, and when I put the blazer on, oh, it was impeccable. But yeah, just getting ready and stuff, because I love doing that.
I love it. The next question is, what could you do to start and or end your days better?
So many things. But I wrote that I need to stretch. It's just so important, and I feel like I should stretch in the morning or at night, whichever, and just be thankful. So kind of like what I talked about earlier, just like practicing gratitude.
Yeah, no, and like I talked about earlier too, like just waking up every morning and like praying or journaling, and then every night with some prayer and journaling again.
It's good life.
Oh, yep.
Oh my gosh. Last question. Crazy. So the last question is, what is one goal you'd like to achieve, and what will it mean if you achieve it?
All of my well, maybe not all, but like I feel like a lot of my answers are like very cheesy and kind of cop-outs, but I don't really care because they're mine. But one goal I have is that I really want this pod to take off. Like, Sam, I'm so grateful for you and all the work you put into this and into our friendship, and like to have the pod take off and like have that, like a dream of Likewise Home come to fruition would be so great. And I'm also so grateful for each and every one of you listening. It really means the absolute world to me that you would take the time out of your day to listen to me and Sam just ramble on and on and on. But the fact that you stay for our conversations about literally anything and everything really means the world. So thank you.
I would like to second that. That is not the goal that I talked about, but that is a huge goal, and we obviously share that goal a lot. Yeah, I literally love the pod so much, and I would love to see it do big things for us. But the one I wrote down was get an internship. Just that's kind of short term. Well, I guess, because like I need to have one for this summer. And what will it mean if I achieve it? It means I can graduate, because I have to have an internship over the summer to be able to graduate next year. So yeah, it's kind of like a big thing to be stressed about right now. So I think once I get all those applications done and like do interviews, and once I actually get one, hopefully, I'm literally going to apply to every single one I can possibly apply to. So if I don't get one, like, no one can tell me I didn't do enough, because I'm going to apply to at least 20.
Oh my gosh, no, it was so funny. Like right before we started recording, Sam's like, I love my answer to the last one. Like, what's a goal you have? Get an internship. And why? So I can graduate.
It's so true. And then I was like, oh my gosh, that's totally my thorn, because I'm so mad about the whole having to pay tuition thing for it.
Yeah, no, that's so annoying. Ugh. Like, I get it, but also, what the heck?
Right? I'm heated.
Oh my gosh.
Shall we get into Song of the Week?
Oh, I would love that. Oh gosh, here we are, still awkward at the end, so sorry. Oh my gosh.
It's the transitions.
So yeah, I guess. Okay. My song of the week is Remember That Night by Sarah Kays. I think it's so good, and it's kind of a sad song, but you know, it's a good song, and like it just brings back a lot of good memories, and yeah, I don't know, lots of good memories with different people, so I like it. What about you, Sam?
Well, okay, before I talk about my song, I want to say I love that song. It's so good. I literally love that song so much.
I love Sarah Kays.
Also, I've just had the most chaotic time. This whole time we've been recording has been the loudest day ever recording. Like, the doorbell just rang, and then my dog started barking. Gosh. It was crazy. But yeah, my song of the week is called What a Perfect Day for Crying by I Am Not Shane. And I actually found this song on accident. I can't remember what I was like trying to look for, but then I like played it, and I was like, oh my gosh, wait, this is like really good, and it's quite the bop, and I really would recommend it. It's not a sad song. It might be called What a Perfect Day for Crying, but it is not. It's quite the happy song, so like nice and upbeat. Yeah, I recommend.
I love that. I'll listen to it later. I'm excited. Oh, I just love Song of the Week.
Same.
I feel like we're due for another music episode soon. Wait, we just had one. But like,
okay, but what
fine.
about like Christmas music?
Oh, amen to that.
Yeah, I think we should.
I'm a fan. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Well, thanks for sticking around this long if you did. And if you didn't, well, you're not hearing this. So that's great. Sorry. I don't know why I said that. Okay. Yeah, so this is the end of the episode. Make sure to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts so that more people can find us. And also, if you listen on Spotify, make sure to follow the pod. Or whatever, even if you're not on Spotify, follow on just like whatever streaming platform you use to make sure you're listening as soon as an episode comes out. Yeah. It's good fun. Great. But I really did love this episode, and it was fun to just think about and reflect on more. So Sam, thank you so much for that, and I just hope you have a really, really great rest of your day.
Thanks, Issa. I had so much fun too, and likewise to you all.
Bye.